Hi everybody, it's Miss Candice here. Today I'm going to show you guys the coins, their value, how to sort them, and then how to count how much we have total in all of our coins. So just a simple way that you guys could do this is just grab your wallet. If you don't have your own wallet, you can always ask your parents if you guys can borrow theirs just to count their coins. This is always something that's beneficial, so that way when you go to the grocery store, you guys know your coins and you guys can give exact change. So, here's my wallet. Sorry I don't have a table, I'm in the middle of moving, so we have all kinds of stuff everywhere and I have no furniture. So, we are just going to use a box. So, here is my wallet that we are going to dump out on a box. So, we're going to dump it out. Got a lot of change in there, and we are going to look at all the coins we have, and then we're going to sort them and then count them all, okay? So, who can tell me which coin has the lowest value? Yep, that's a penny. So what I'm going to do on my piece of paper is I'm going to draw a big kind of like grid on it. That way we can sort, because we know that there's 4 coins. So we're going to just draw a straight line down and a straight line across. And we have a penny. So can anybody tell me what color our penny is? Yep. It's the copper one. And it looks like this. Okay? And it's worth 1 cent. So I'm going to put one of my pennies in one of my squares. Can anybody tell me which coin would be next in our value? If a penny is 1 cent, which one would be next in the values? Yep, it's a nickel. And a nickel is worth how much? 5 cents. You got it. The nickel looks like this. Okay, and it's 5 cents. So I'm going to put that in one of my other squares. Now, who can tell me which coin would come next? We have a penny that's worth 1 cent, a nickel that's worth 5 cents. What comes next? Yep, it's a dime. Now, even though the dime is worth more than a nickel, it's smaller than the nickel. So it looks like this. And if you can't see my coins, guess what? You guys can Google it. I know you guys are awesome at using your devices, so Google what each coin looks like. Okay, so we have our penny that's worth 1 cent, nickel that's worth 5 cents, a dime that's worth 10 cents. What's the last coin and the one that's worth the most? Yep, it's our quarter. Everybody should know what a quarter is. Usually the quarter is what you use in those bubblegum machines to get some cool prizes out of it. Okay, so I'm going to put that down in my last box. So we have a penny that's worth 1 cent, a nickel that's worth 5 cents, a dime that's worth 10 cents, and a quarter that's worth 25 cents. Awesome. Now that you have each of your coins in one of the boxes, let's finish sorting them. So I'm going to kind of do mine quickly. Take your time. If you guys need to pause the video, pause the video. And if you need to ask for help, guess what? Ask for help. Okay. I'm going to start with all of my pennies first, just because I know that those are all a different color. So I'm going to sort all my pennies into one box. That's a lot of pennies. Okay, next was our nickel. Yeah, so let's find all of our nickels. Oh, I found a couple stray pennies. Let's put those back over there. Okay, looking for my nickels. I don't have very many nickels. Okay, that's all I have. I don't have very many. Oh, there's another one. I don't have very many nickels. Oh, there's another straggler penny. Sometimes they blend in. Okay, we have our pennies, our nickels. What comes next? Yep, the dime. Now, I have a lot of dimes. All the dimes in our corner. Okay, I got all my dimes. Last but not least, we have what coin last? Yep, our quarter. quarters. All right. That's quarters. They're big. All right. So, can anybody tell me, we're going to work backwards. Can anybody tell me how many quarters equal $1? Well, let's count. We know that the quarters are worth 25 cents, so let's count by 25s. We have 25, 50, 75, $1. So how many quarters does it take to equal $1? 1, 2, 3, 4. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make stacks of 4. One, 2, 3, 4. There's another $1. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another $1. 1, 2, 3. I only have 3 left over, and that doesn't equal $1. So I'm going to leave them flat. Okay, let's move on to the dimes. I don't even know if I have enough dimes, so I might borrow from another cup and see if we can make $1. Dimes are worth how much? 10 cents. So let's count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $1. I did have enough to make $1. So let's count how many dimes that actually is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dimes equal $1. Okay, so let's make our stack. We know that is $1. Now, let's count how much I have left over. I have 10, 20, 30. Not enough to make $1, so I'll leave them all by themselves. Okay, same thing. I don't think I have enough nickels, so we'll have to find some more to see if we can equal $1. Nickels are how much? 5 cents. So let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let me see if I can find some more nickels to equal $1. Oh, this is my big change jar for my laundry room. Anytime somebody leaves coins in their pocket, we keep them in a jar. So let me see if I can find some more nickels. We had 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, here's a couple. 45. I'm gonna dump it out. I'm just gonna put a bunch in my hand and then we'll count together. We'll start. Let me see if I can find some more. Sometimes if you can't remember, start over. It's okay. All right. See if I can get a couple more. Nickels, nickels, nickel. Oh, I found a couple more. Oh, those are quarters. Those aren't nickels. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, let's see if we can count. Not sure if we have $1 yet, but guess what? We can keep finding if we need. So remember, nickels are how much? 5 cents. Let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. See if we can find another one. We only need one more to equal $1. Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. 95, $1. So let's count how many nickels that took to equal $1. Here we go. There's one. Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, 19, 20. It took 20 nickels to equal $1. So we're gonna stack this all up because we know that each stack equals $1. That's a pretty tall stack compared to our quarters. That's a lot. This is what happens when you don't have a table. Okay? Now, I am not going to count all these pennies, but can anybody tell me how many pennies we need to equal $1? Yeah, we need 100 pennies. That's a lot of pennies. I don't think I have 100 pennies here. So we're just gonna count what I had in my wallet, but remember, you need 100 pennies to equal $1. So let's count how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 cents. Wow, that's a lot of pennies. I'm gonna write that down because I'm not gonna remember. Now, can anybody tell me how to make the cent sign? Yeah, it's this letter C with a line down the middle. So we counted 32 cents. I'm gonna write that in the penny box, that way I can remember. Now, how much money did we have in nickels? Yeah, we had $1. Can anybody tell me how to make the dollar sign? Yep, it's the letter S with the line through it. So I'm gonna write 1, and the dollar sign goes before the 1. The cent sign goes after. Now, we had 1 stack of dimes, and remember, each stack equals how much? $1. So we know we have 1, but we need to put that decimal place in there because we have some change left over. And we had 3 dimes, so we need to count by tens again. 10, 20, 30 cents. So I have $1.30 in dimes. Now, I have a couple stacks and quarters and some left over. So each stack equals $1, and I have 1, 2, 3 stacks. So if I have 3 stacks, how many dollars do I have? Yep, I have $3. Okay, now I have 3 quarters. How much does that equal? Let's count by 25s. 25, 50, 75 cents. So we have 3 with a decimal place and 7, 5 to equal 75 cents. That's a lot of money. Let's see how much in dollars we have all together. So we have $1 in nickels. We're going to keep counting by ones. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole dollars just in change. So we have a total. I'm going to write on my box, that way I remember. So we have $5. Now, we have some change left over. Let's see if we can combine some of that change to equal another $1. So I have 75 cents in quarters. Let's start there. 25, 50, 75. Now, I've got some dimes. Let's see if we can add that to our 75 cents. What's 75 plus 10? 85. 75, 85 plus 10 more. 95. Now, can we use another dime to equal $1? No. Should we use a penny or a nickel? Well, you could use a nickel, but we don't have any more. We need to use our pennies. How many pennies do we need to equal $1 if we have 95 cents already? Well, if you don't know, we can always count by ones, because that's how much a penny is. So we have 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, $1. We have a whole nother $1 in just mixed coins. So there is another $1. So if we already had $5 and we added one more, how much do we have? We have $6. $6. You guys are doing a great job counting. Okay, I'm gonna make another stack. Okay, so that way we know it's $1. We've got some change left over. I have no more quarters and no more nickels. So all I have are dimes and pennies. So let's start with the dimes because that's the biggest number. You always want to start with the biggest number in your head and then count forward. And a dime is worth 10 cents. So 10. Now we're going to add all the pennies. Remember, pennies are only 1. So it's easy to count up. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37 cents. So I'm going to write that next to my $6. Remember, you would write that with a 6, then a colon, or a decimal place, a 6, a decimal place, 3, 7. So I had $6.37 in coins in my wallet. That was pretty heavy, and that's a lot of coins. So you can always please put it back in your parents' wallet if you borrowed their wallet. If it's yours, maybe you could write it down on a little Post-it note and put it in your wallet so that way you know you have that money there. But when you're all done putting your coins back, please make sure you wash your hands. Our coins are very dirty. Think about how many people touch their coins all the time when you're at the grocery store. That's a lot of germs. So please make sure you wash your hands with warm water, lots of soap for 20 seconds. Rub the bottom of your hands, the tops of your hands. Be sure to get those thumbs. Scratch your palms a little bit so that way you can get underneath your nails and really get in between those fingers. So you can either count to 20 or you can sing your ABCs 2 times and then rinse it off with really warm water, okay? All right, guys, I hope you had a good time. Thanks for hanging out with me in my makeshift table, and everybody have a fantastic day.